Hey, you ready? You having fun? All right, let's go. Just put some gas on it. Hold on.
So in this video right here, I just want to tell you guys what type of freight I like to broker and what type of freight that I'm authorized to broker, you know? So, man, I'm talking about right now we are in this coronavirus pandemic, epidemic, however they say it. So, man, I just want to tell you guys too the importance of being able to work from home now, you know? Being able to just work from your cell phone and your computer. You don't have to come in contact with nobody physically. All the money is made off your cell phone and your laptop. You know, so I feel like I prepared myself for moments like this without me really truly realizing what the future may hold. But I'm glad that I'm in my position. And the only thing I want to do is inspire you guys out there. Man, put yourself in the best position that you can. And some of you guys right now, you are already at your best, you know? And that's a good thing, too. But also, if you guys want to be able to have that true freedom, that true flexibility, I believe you guys need to put yourself in a situation when you're working straight from your cell phone and your computer, building a business from home. That's what it's about. Big shout out to UCF. I told you guys out there, I always have to have something on my body, you know, that represents an accomplishment. 2010 graduate, and I'm proud of it too. This coronavirus ain't gonna slow me down, you know? So man, let's get to it. I'm about to let you guys know what type of freight I like to broker, and also what type of freight I'm authorized to broker. Let's roll off into that content for today. Just want to talk to you guys out there and tell you guys the type of freight I broker and the type of freight that I'm authorized to broker. So some of you guys hit me up with those questions asking me, you know, do you have to stay specifically with, you know, a style of trailer to actually broker out? So you don't. Once you become a freight broker, you guys are authorized to broker all types of freight outside of household goods. But you can, you know, get the authority to broker household goods. But for me, I just selected that I won't be brokering household goods. So I'm not authorized to broker household goods at the moment. You know, so the type of freight that I am authorized to broker is, like I say, pretty much all styles of freight. For flatbed trailers, for dry van trailers, for reefer trailers, you know, step decks, heavy haul, RGNs, whatever, you know. And I have brokered freight out for all of those styles of trailers. But I'll tell you guys, I mostly specialize in flatbed freight. And the only reason why I specialize in flatbed freight is because that's how I pretty much came into the game. That's how I came into the trucking business, is by starting a trucking company with hot shot trucks. So like I told you guys before, to me, hot shot and flatbeds and step decks are the same. Well, they have similarities, but of course you guys know with the flatbed, step deck, and the flatbed 48 or 53 foot flatbed trailers, you just have a greater capacity and a longer length that you can pretty much haul. So I mostly specialize in flatbed freight because I started to acquire a lot of my customers while I was trucking, while I was out on the road, by actually going into these buildings, you know, and letting them know what else I do in this business outside of owning a trucking company. So I started to get some good customers out of that. And of course, it was all flatbed freight because I was driving one of my company trucks, 40-foot hot shot. So, like I say, if we want to say I specialize in the area, it is going to be flatbed freight. But like I told you guys, I don't specialize in the area. You know, I broker freight for all styles of trailers. But I do have the higher percentage of freight that's being brokered in my company will be flatbed freight because that's what brought me into the business. So as a freight broker, once your authority becomes 3 years active, you guys can apply to start being able to start bidding on military freight. My freight brokerage will be 3 years. I think it's June 1st. I'm already pretty much prepared and applications on file for me to be an actual active freight broker, brokering out military loads here soon, you know. And once I start brokering out military freight and DOD freight, man, that profit margin is about to shoot up, just because I know how much the military pays to move freight. So the freight broker could profit very well, but also the trucking companies get paid very well too. So pretty much everybody's revenue will increase, especially once I get my hands on that military freight. And like I tell you guys, I know for a fact, I know how much the military pay. I used to be a logistics officer in the military that was in charge of coordinating the movements for truck drivers to come pick up our freight in our trucks and whatever else we was hauling. You know, all of our military freight, I was in charge of that, coordinate with the truck drivers. So I know how much the military is paying, and it's some good money. So that's another thing I put on you guys' mind out there, especially for you freight brokers. If you guys are actively brokering freight right now, if you didn't know that, your authority has to be 3 years. And for you guys that's looking to get into the business, now you know. So, like I say, that's pretty much it on the type of freight I broker. Which type of freight do I like? I mean, I really like flatbed freight. You know, I feel flatbed freight always pays the best. And I really don't like too much dealing with a lot of reefer, because I just don't want to deal with any type of claims or nothing like that. Because sometimes those reefer units like to go down. And if it's down long enough, you guys could potentially lose that whole load. So dry van pays pretty decent. I mean, you got to remember, as a freight broker, you're always going to make money, you know, but you want to be brokering out freight too that is going to be, you're going to be able to pay the truck driver something that's going to inspire them to haul that load pretty fast. Because as a freight broker, you want to get that load moved as fast as possible too, so you can move on to the next. So flatbed to me right now pays the best. Heavy haul, of course, will always pay amazing. So I'm just sticking to flatbed at the moment, you know. For the most part, I'll broker out some reefer, some dry van from time to time, but if we want to say a percentage, about 85% for me is always gonna be flatbed. You know, the other 15%, it's gonna grow over time, but that's the small percent. So if you guys have any questions out there, hit me up on my email, broker@managedtrans.com. Go visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com. Go get your 30-day free trial with DAT. Go sign up with TAFS. Everything is in the description box below. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great out there.